Good day, everybody. Today we're going to do a basic homebrew method, which is the Hario V60. Most important thing you always want to do when brewing at home, it'll be the difference between a great cup of coffee and a good cup of coffee. Always grind just before you brew. So what I'm going to do here is a 16:1 ratio, which will be 25 grams of coffee to 400 grams of water to a medium coarse grind. And the other most important part that you want to try to do is you will have okay, now that the coffee's ground, what we're going to do is you always want to make sure you pre-wet your filter and pre-wet the craft that you're brewing into. This will help bring the temperature of everything up and also allow for a good extraction through the product. So I'm using 200-degree water for this. And all you want to do is just pour a little bit of water just to make sure everything gets wet, the filter absorbs the water, and it heats your craft. Also, what you want to do is to keep your coffee hot longer, just pour a little bit of hot water into the cups that you will be drinking out of. Once you've done the pre-wet of the filter, dump the water, and then add your freshly ground coffee. And what we're going to do here is we're going to do a 3-pulse bloom. So I start with 25 grams of coffee. So I'm going to do a 50-gram bloom. And this is going to sit for about 25 to 30 seconds just to allow the coffee to be fully saturated and off gas. So while we're doing this, pre-wet your cups, and what we're going to do is we're going to shoot for a 3-minute and 45-second brew time. And what I mean by that is total water through once the water stops coming through as a solid stream. And like I said, we're going to do 3 pulses. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take us up to 200 grams of water. So that'll be half of our total volume that we're going to do. And you always want to pour in a circular motion, because if you pour straight down the middle, all you're going to do is over extract the coffee in the middle, and you're going to under extract the coffee on the outside. So you always want to pour in a circular motion based on your filter. And then this is going to go for about another 45 seconds. And then we're going to start adding our next pulse. And what we're going to do with this pulse here is we're going to take it to 300 grams. And once again, pouring in a circular motion. And we're going to let this go till about the 2-minute and 30-second mark. This will allow good saturation, good turbulence, and a good extraction. And once again, always having hot cups, having everything ready to go for your method will always make your coffee be better at the end. And like I said, there's many different brew methods you can do for coffee. I'm finding I'm using a medium dark coffee here with the Hario method, which will allow some of the more nuances of some of the acidity to come out, some of the body. You'll get a little bit more higher TDS, so total dissolved solids. So you'll have a little bit more texture in the cup with this method. We will talk about other brewing methods through some of the other videos, and we'll talk about different coffees we can use for that. At the end of the day, if you want consistency and good coffee, you've got to be precise in everything you do with your follow through with your coffee. Okay, so now we're going to add our last pulse of water. And this is going to take us to our total of 400 grams. And this should finish out at about 3 minutes, 20 seconds to 3 minutes and 40 seconds. While this last pulse is going, you can dump out the hot water from your cups. And then just like that, you have your perfect cup of coffee brewed and ready to go. And again, there will be different flavors you will get out of different brewing methods. So it's not one brew method for them all. There'll be multiple different ways you can brew your coffee to achieve different profiles. And that's that. Hope you enjoyed the video.